Canaanites. This is Rico Vega, Archbishop of Philadelphia, and you're watching Storytime with me. Basically, every once in a while, I got some shit I gotta say, but I really fucking hate typing. Luckily, I really love the sound of my own voice. So, here we are. Alright, so today we're going to talk about Wassail. Now, for those of you that are new to this sect, Wassail is when you've completely lost control of yourself and you fall to your beast. Now, that's not some shit that happens overnight. It's not like one day you're going to wake up and be like, oh, I think it's totally cool to drag babies by barbed wire through the streets. But it's something slow. It's going to happen to a lot of you folks, and you need to watch it for yourself and your pack mates. So anyway, what do we do if we have True Sabbat that have fallen to the beast in permanent Wassail? Now, for any old motherfucker, whatever, just ash them, move on with your day. But it's not like True Sabbat stop having rights as soon as they fall to the beast. Alright, so story time. As some of you know, I'm a rambling man, and sometimes I just travel for the fuck of it. So, 1973, we're down in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and I'm visiting their bishop, Bishop Danielle. And I'm like, so, Your Excellence, what's going down around here? And she's like, well, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's a whole bunch of anarchs, and I'm recruiting them. And, you know, we got this werewolf problem. All these werewolves coming out of the woods trying to kill the shit out of us. And I'm like, werewolves? Right. Yeah, up in Jersey, we got the fucking Loch Ness Monster. Every once in a while, she comes out of her lake, and we're like, oh, I ain't gonna give you no 350. And, yeah. So she's like, no, really, we got fucking werewolves that pop out of the woods. I'm like, sure, you got werewolves. So she goes, no, I will show you. You and your folks come out in the woods with me, and we're going to see some fucking werewolves. I'll make sure none of you get ashed. It'll be fine. Now, Bubba's down with me, and Bubba, strangely, is usually my voice of reason. And he's like, Rico, it's a really bad idea to go chasing down werewolves. You should probably take her word on it. But I'm me, so I'm like, nah, fuck that noise. Let's go out in the woods. We'll see some werewolves. So we go out there, and I'm waiting for Bigfoot or Yeti or Abominable Snowman, whatever the fuck to pop up. And all of a sudden, giant 10-foot tall monster. It's got giant claws and teeth. It is definitely not asking me for no tree thitty, and it wants to kill the shit out of us. So I was starting to wish I'd worn some diapers that day, but all of a sudden, Bubba and Bishop Danielle, they run up, and they got a few good punches in, but moral story, they killed the shit out of it. So I was pretty happy that Bishop Danielle was there to save my ass. I'm not afraid of dying, but, you know, I'd rather not die in the middle of fucking nowhere. So I sort of owed her a solid, and I came back down a few months ago to go check her out, and I found out that apparently she's fallen to the beast and is in Wassail and is torped in someone's basement. So Bishop Danielle done a whole lot for that city, saved my life, and in the end, she's in a box indefinitely. Alright, so the question is, what do we do with Bishop Danielle and other good True Sabbat like her that fall to Wassail? So, way I see, you got one of two options. First option, just fucking ash them. For most of us, that's pretty much good enough. I know for me, at least, if I fall to the beast, that pretty much means I've failed pretty spectacularly. So just send me on my way. I ain't afraid of dying. Anytime will do. And that's good enough. Just send me off and I'll go to wherever the fuck we go. Now, your other option, which gets a little hairy depending on where you're at, is let them go. So for Bishop Danielle, they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they got woods all around. There's some fucking werewolves. They got her gangrel broodmates in the woods. So you just send her out, let her do some damage, and let her apex a little bit before she goes down. So which one do we do? Well, it's really up to you. In this case, she didn't really leave any requests, so it's up to their bishop. And I made it pretty clear to him that he can go one or the other way. It doesn't really matter. Leaving her in a box in the basement isn't going to do. So if I come back down there and she's still in the basement and they're like, we don't know what to do with her, maybe she'll get better, we're probably going to have a personal issue. So, if you have an opinion on the matter, I would recommend talking to your pack, talking to your bishops. Let them know what you want to do if you follow the beast. So, this brings us to our next topic for another time, which is faith. So, if you found faith, if you found your enlightenment, you are way less likely to follow the beast. Now, there are a whole lot of other good reasons to find your faith. So, next time, if no one pisses me off in between, we're going to talk about faith, enlightenment, and you.